Okay friends, in continuation with the set theory we discussed last time. So now we'll discuss next. So last time we discussed what is the definition of the sets. So sets is nothing but the well-defined collection of objects, right? It is a collection, but that collection should be well-defined. So what is the meaning of well-defined? We discussed if it is well-defined, then we can decide whether a particular object belongs to a collection or not. If it is well-defined, we can say that element is belongs to the set. Okay. So suppose I will give you an example. Collection of rivers in India. So collection of rivers in India, you know what are the rivers in India, right? So this is a set, right? But suppose I will give the river Nil. So Nil river is not belongs to India. This is a river. Definitely Nil is a river, but this river is not the river of India. So Nil is not belongs to the river of India. So you should know whether an element belongs to a set or not. So Nil element is not belongs to Nil is not belongs to above set, right? Above set. But this is definitely a collection of set. But Ganga, if I say Ganga is a river of India. So Ganga is a river which belongs to India. So Ganga is present in this set, but Nil is not present in this set. So you know what is the element belongs to a set or not, right? So generally sets is written on capital letters A, B, C, X, Y, Z, like that. Capital letter. Set is always represented in capital letter. Okay. So suppose there are some examples. So generally suppose N. N is a set. So N is a set of natural numbers is always denoted by this set and set of natural numbers. So whenever you see N, so N is a set which is a set of natural numbers. What is Z? What is Z? Z is the set of all integers. Set of all integers. Okay. What is Q? Q is again a set. The set of all rational numbers. Set of all rational numbers. You know what is rational numbers, right? Rational numbers is nothing but a number which is represented by P by Q and Q is not equal to 0. You have studied in your previous class. Okay. Integers, you know, negative numbers, positive numbers, 0, all are called integers. Natural numbers, you know, always starts from 1, 2, 3. These are set of natural numbers. What is R? R is the set of real numbers. The set of real numbers. So real numbers also include like root 2, root 3. These are also real numbers, right? Z plus is also a set, but this is positive integer. This plus means this set of positive integers. This is positive integers. This positive is important. Okay. This positive what is important. So Z is also there and Z plus is there. So Z and Z plus. Z is all integers, but Z plus is all positive integers. Okay. Similarly Q and Q plus. So Q is set of all rational numbers. This Q plus is set of positive rationals. Set of positive rationals. Okay. Similarly R is set of real numbers. R plus is the set of positive real. Set of positive real numbers. Similarly if I say so Q plus and Q is set of rational, Q plus is set of rational. Okay. Pause. So set, suppose we have discussed what is set. Now suppose there is a set A and there is an element A. So A is an element of a set. So A, this is set A and this is an element. So if I say if A is an element of a set A, so how will you say A belongs to A? If it is an element of set A, then A is definitely belongs to A. So how will you write in this form? So A is belongs to A. So A is belongs to A. So A is called an element and A is our set. So A belongs to A. So this is called, this is a epsilon symbol. So this is named as epsilon. So this is epsilon. This is a Greek symbol called epsilon. Okay, you remember this. And if I say A is not belongs to A, then we will write it A is not belongs to. So this is, you have to cut it. A is not belongs to A. Okay. So you see, if an element is belongs to a set, like if suppose I will say कि A is the set of all rivers in India. All rivers in India. So Ganga is a particular river. So Ganga is belongs to A. Yes, true. But if I say Nil is not belongs to A. Okay. So what I am saying, suppose a set A is set of all rivers in India. And if I say Ganga is a particular river, so Ganga belongs to A, right? Because Ganga is a element of my set, because this is also a river, right? Thus this river belongs to A. If I say Nil is also a river, but Nil is not a river of India, so Nil is not a belongs to A. Okay, understood? Belongs to and not belongs to. Okay, now suppose I will write another set of vowels. Suppose V is a set, so this is a set of vowels in English alphabet. You know how many vowels are there? A, E, I, O, U. Now A is a vowel, so how will write? A belongs to, A is an element of V. So V is my set. Since A is a vowel, so it belongs to V. So if someone asks if B is an element, is it belongs to V? No, it is not belongs to B, because B is not a vowel. B is not a vowel. So you understand what is element belongs to A and what is not belongs to B. Okay, now you understand belongs to and not belongs to. So element belongs to a set or element not belongs to a set. Now next class we will discuss how to represent a set. A set. So there are two types of representation. One is roster or tabular form, what we call roster, or tabular form, same name, tabular form. And second one is set builder form. So two way we can represent a set. We'll discuss in next class. Thank you.